guys, it's Kiarko here, back with another speed build. This is a speed build of a live-in French cafe, which was requested by Kathleen. So I hope you really enjoy this. This was really fun to do. I was experimenting a lot with like exterior shape, if that makes sense. I was trying to make a really interesting shape for this build, which is something I tend to have trouble with, or at least I have in the past. I think I've been improving recently, but I've had trouble like making houses that don't look, you know, just like boxes next to boxes with boxes next to them. So I tried to have more unique shape here. I was playing a lot with these, like, I don't know what you call them, where like the windows stick out at this kind of like degreed angle. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I got a really interesting shape going on here, and I was really proud with how this turned out. So Kathleen, I hope you like this, and everyone else, I hope you enjoy this build as well. So I have never been to France. I would love to go to France, and I kind of, pretty much what I did for this build is just look online, which is what I always do. Just look at reference pictures, look at inspiration. Pinterest is my best friend, as you guys probably have guessed by now. So this is just based on, you know, a couple different kind of cafes I saw, kind of what they look like, what they tend to have in their architecture. I put these little like window covers over the windows. This is something I've just seen generally at like cafes universally, or just any sort of retail space tends to have this little window cover things. I think they're called awnings, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But here I'm just putting in some flowers underneath these windows. I chose these windows because I thought they kind of had like a very fancy European feel. And I wanted this to be a little bit more of a, not necessarily upscale, but not super casual of a cafe. I wanted it to be a little bit more nice, a little bit more chic. I went with this exterior wallpaper that's like this paneled, like dark green wallpaper, which is very interesting. I don't usually use like paneling for exteriors just because I'm always afraid that it doesn't look right, because paneling is usually on the inside. But I think it actually looks pretty good here. And I don't really use dark green a lot for exterior colors either, but you know, I was in an experimenting mood, so I tried it and it ended up looking pretty good. So my color palette here is pretty much like this dark green, and then I have a lot of black and white going on. And I think I bring in some pink with these flowers. I don't remember if I end up changing that, but here I'm just, let's see, putting in the front section with paths, and this is where there's gonna be like outdoor bistro tables, that kind of thing, because like I saw that a lot of cafes tend to have like outdoor seating, especially nowadays, if you know what I mean. So there's definitely gonna be outdoor seating here. And then here I'm just putting in some flowers on the side, and then let's see, what am I doing? Putting in some lighting, and then I'm just gonna pop in, let's see. Changing out my door because I wanted the door to match the windows a little bit more, so I'm pretty sure I choose the door that matches these windows, like from the same pack, I think. Let's see. Yes, no? I thought about this door, which is like a half open, like custom content door, and I really do like that door, but it wasn't working for me with the handle, so I do end up swapping that out later on. I thought about changing the wallpaper color also because the dark green was so new to me, I wasn't really confident with it yet, but I ended up sticking to it. Here I'm changing out the door, so I go with that one, which actually isn't from the same custom content pack, but it still looks pretty similar with like the metal line grid work, I guess you can call it. Just like the metal bars on the door I thought were pretty pretty cute. Let's see, I'm gonna put some trees here. That was a really pretty tree, but I ended up swapping it out because it was covering a little bit too much of the area. So I put in these trees instead, which I thought were, you know, pretty fancy. And then here I'm putting up the upstairs area. So Kathleen, you requested a cafe with, you know, a live-in space on the top. This cafe has a live-in space on the top. It's also connected on the side too, so it's like a sidecar upstairs situation. That doesn't make any sense, but you'll see as we go along. The way that the house, the living area is structured is there's that house on the side, and then you can go upstairs to the upstairs area for the more apartment style thing. You'll see as we go along. I'm not explaining this well. I never explain anything well, so I'm very sorry about that. Here I'm just decorating the upstairs area, putting in some balconies that are going to be under some windows. Here I'm choosing the upstairs color. This was kind of difficult for me because I knew I wanted the living space to not be the same have the same wallpaper as the cafe. I just wanted it to be distinguishable. I think this is the wallpaper no, let's see. What wallpaper I'm going for? It ends up being like a white brick. I think it's this one probably, yeah. So here I'm putting in my windows now, and then I'm gonna put some shutters on those just because I really like how shutters look. I think they just look so unique and elegant. This is looking good, isn't it? I'm really proud of how this looks. Putting in more flowers, and then, let's see, a lot of flowers. I don't know if this area looks anything like France. I chose it because I like the river with the lily ponds behind it. It kind of reminded me of like a Van Gogh, so I was like, yeah, you know, that's kind of French. So ended up just doing that, this lot, which is a very pretty lot. Putting in some trim, and I'm doing my roofing, which ends up looking like that, black roof. And then we're gonna go in, let's see. As you can see, I changed my tile out front to this tile, which I think works a lot better. Here I am just sampling different tables to decide which table I want on the outside. I end up going with this one on the end with like the lighter color wood. And then I'm gonna pop in, let's see. Oh yeah, I thought about doing this where it would be like different tables, kind of like mismatched. I don't know what that phrase is, like mixed tables. End up swapping these out for like some umbrella tables because I always saw like cafes that had umbrella spaces, because you know when you're in the sun you don't want to like sit directly in the sunlight, especially if it's super hot. So thought that the umbrellas would be, you know, nice. Putting in some chairs. I mismatched the umbrella chairs from the chairs that don't have the umbrella on them, just, you know, for added, you know, variety to make it look pretty and interesting. Putting in some details on the tables. That's a little bottle of wine. This is a cafe that serves wine, apparently. I mean, it's France, I guess. Putting in little menus on the tables. I guess, I mean, honestly, the way I designed it, it probably would work more as a bistro than a cafe, but, you know, they're similar enough that it works. Little coffee on the cafe tables to indicate that people were there and ordering coffee. And then let's see, we're gonna put in, oh, this is gonna be like the little reception area where people come and can be like, can we get a seat outside? Or they can go inside and just eat at the cafe. And then let's see, what am I doing here? Putting in, oh, I thought about swapping in a computer here, but it just looked kind of weird, so ended up not doing that. And then let's see, we're gonna go around here, we're gonna surround this area with some hedging? I don't know, a hedge, a grass green hedge. I had some trouble figuring out what I wanted the layout to be for the front of the entrance to the live-in space. I think I just end up doing this where it's like a gated off area. Here I'm just putting in some street lights to just add some realism, like it's, you know, really connected to the environment, like it's actually like a public space. And then let's see, what am I doing here? I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna structure this space. Let's see. Putting in some, oh, here I'm just figuring out how to do my trim because I wanted like a separate trim from the cafe build. This side, let's see, what am I doing? Okay, I'm just putting in my beams now. It's a pretty simple architectural space. It's kind of just like a block with this like window space in the back. I do end up liking how this really looks actually. Let's see, putting in some, damn, I'm hopping around so much, I'm having trouble following myself. Let's see, we're gonna put in a door, nope, okay, flowers. Flowers underneath the windows. And I made sure to choose flower boxes that were like different flower boxes than the one on the cafe, because I really did want to make these seem like they were two separate spaces. And then we're gonna have, let's see, little roof coverings. So the way that this works is the way to enter the living space is through that main door over there. So it's more like a house that's connected to the cafe, and then upstairs you can enter the space that's above the cafe. It'll make the layout of the architecture will make more sense when we go inside. But here I'm just putting in some window covers. I made the roof end up matching the roof of the cafe because I did want it to seem like, I wanted them to seem separate in terms of like their purpose and what they look like they were being renovated by different people, but still like have similar elements like the roofing, like the wallpaper, just to seem still like it was in the same area, you know, if that makes sense. Here I'm trying to choose a window to go over that area. End up going with these big windows I thought were really pretty. Putting in some, what are they called? I literally just said that word. The things that close over the windows. I literally just said that word. I don't remember what they're called anymore. See, that's how my brain works. Like, I literally just explained putting those things over the windows, and now I can't even remember what they're called. Man, I'm sorry, guys. Putting in some flowers down here. Let's see, more flowers, making it look very pretty. I'm gonna put in a mailbox, I believe. Yeah, I like that mailbox. And then we're gonna put in some more flowers just to decorate the yard a little bit. A tree in the back, because I love trees. You can never have too many trees. And then over here, we're gonna put in, I believe I end up like leaning a bike somewhere here. Let's see. Putting it on, yeah, we're gonna lean a bike there just for an added touch of, you know, someone lives here and it's their space. And then let's see, are we moving inside now? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, yeah, now we're moving inside. So the actual cafe bistro space is just this bottom floor here with the green tile, and then here I'm just gonna put in my walls. This is creating a bathroom that's gonna be here for the bistro. So you can't access the living space from inside the cafe. And I did that purposely. I wasn't sure if I really wanted the people who owned the cafe to live there. I mean, it's totally possible. There's no reason why not. I just did want it to be separate. I don't know. I just wanted it to be separate, but I do end up thinking that this looks pretty good. Putting in my wallpaper, it took me a while to choose, you know, like what aesthetic I was going for. I ended up putting a similar paneling on the inside, which I thought really complemented these green tiles I chose. And then I'm gonna put in, let's see, some counters over here, which is gonna create like our entrance space where people like go up and order. Let's see. Here I'm just figuring out where to put it. End up putting it right here. A little wall for separation. Counters in the back. And then let's see, what we're gonna do. A little bread stand. I thought that was very pretty, you know, because you can order some bread at the cafe. Just like gnaw on a baguette while you're drinking your coffee. That sounds like something I would do. Like, I'm literally the type of person who buys like a whole baguette from Trader Joe's and then I just like eat it plain because I just freaking love bread, you guys. Anyways, I'm putting in a little stool here with a register where the person's gonna sit to like take your, you know, order and stuff. A little menu up here. Let's see, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing, I think. Yeah, a little menu there next to the bread. And then we're gonna go in with some details. Gonna put in a coffee machine, gonna put in a little coffee press, just, you know, coffee stuff. I'm gonna put in a tray here, which is gonna go under these coffee things to indicate that that's like a tray they're gonna take out to people to bring them their coffee. A little thing of pastries there, and let's see, what am I doing now? A little thing of drinks, and then, let's see, statue? Oh, like a little vacuum over there, you know, in case someone spills something like that. Not that you would like vacuum up a coffee spill, but like, you know, someone has crumbs somewhere, I don't know. I stuck a fridge back here. I ended up actually taking that out because I didn't really like how it looked. But here I'm just putting in my tables. The design of the interior of this cafe is pretty simple. It's just that entranceway, and then the rest of it is just like full of tables, which is, you know, similar to pretty much how cafes are. Let's see, gonna put some chairs around those tables. I did choose like a variety of chairs and tables because I didn't want to choose all of the same tables and all the same chairs because I thought that'd be too monotonous, and I just wanted some variety. So here I'm just adding in some different things, and then I'm gonna put in some lighting, I believe. Let's see. I think. I don't know. I never know what I'm gonna do next. Yeah, I'm gonna put in these lights, which I thought were very pretty, very fitting for the atmosphere. And then I'm going to put in some more details over here. I think I put some paintings on the wall, actually. Yeah, those I thought were pretty cute. I think they're like Matisse prints, which I think he's a French artist, but do not quote me on that because I'm probably wrong. But I thought that those prints were fitting. Gonna do the bathroom now. I chose these stalls because, you know, it's a public bathroom, so I thought it makes sense for them to have stalls like this. It was a little bit small, so I could really only fit 2 stalls and two sinks. And then let's see, we're gonna go into, we're gonna do the build now. Yay. Like the live-in part. I'm gonna put in my walls here. I had some trouble over here with the roof for some reason. Like, it kept cutting into the wall and I couldn't figure out why, so I had to adjust the roof a little bit. That was annoying. Putting in my staircase, and then here I'm just splitting up. Let's see, what am I doing? splitting up this area. So downstairs is going to be a kitchen and a little dining slash like entrance space and like I think like a bathroom actually. And then upstairs is going to be, let's see, I think there's 3 bedrooms and one of them is an office, I believe. I think it's like a family home from what I remember. I'm pretty sure I built like a parent's bedroom and a kid's bedroom, but you know, we'll see. I'll be as surprised as you guys are. But yeah, I'm just doing my walls here, figuring out the space. Originally it was gonna be like 4 bedrooms, I believe, but I ended up like taking down some of the walls upstairs just because I realized that there was no room for a living room downstairs, so I make this upstairs area living room instead. Bringing in some tiles. I really like these black and white tiles. I thought they were pretty cute, kind of French looking. Let's see, gonna put in some wallpaper. I really like this wallpaper. I've used it several times before. I just really like the color palette of it, like the peach and the roses. I think it looks really good with this kind of wood stain. I'm gonna do my bathroom super quick because, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of doing bathrooms, so I tend to gloss over them pretty quickly. Doing them in just one go so I can get it behind me. Just putting in the same mirror, sink, and toilet in every single bathroom, just, you know, to get it done. A little rug, let's see, same thing upstairs, doing the exact same thing in every bathroom because I hate doing bathrooms. I don't know why. I think I just feel very uncreative in bathrooms because I mean, I'm probably wrong and maybe I'm just being uncreative, but I feel like you can do very little in bathrooms because you just have a tub, a sink, and a toilet, and you know, like what else can you do? So that's my perspective on decorating bathrooms. So here I am in the kitchen now. I put in these pink counters because I really wanted pink as an accent color throughout this build. And I thought the pink was really cute, really French, very cute. I say French, you know, take it with a grain of salt, never been to France, I'm not French. I actually have a friend who's French, but, you know, I don't think they're probably an expert on French interior design, so if this is super inaccurate to French style, totally apologize. I'm not trying to like Emily in Paris, you guys, I'm just, you know, going off of my ideas and my inspirations. Little table in the kitchen, just, you know, little place to eat. Gonna pop in, let's see, some cabinets over here. It's kind of like a pantry. And then over here we're gonna put in, I believe I put a painting, yeah. So painting there. And then, let's see, we're gonna put in another painting over there, just like mirrored paintings. I thought it was pretty cute. And then this little area here is gonna be like a tiny little dining room slash entryway. So I'm just gonna put in that table and then some chairs. Pink chairs, obviously, because pink is my accent. I'm gonna put in some tableware, and then I believe I just pop in a rug under there, yeah. And then over here, put in a little mirror, because, you know, you wanna watch yourself while you eat, right? And over here I'm gonna put in a coat rack, and just hang some stuff on it. And then let's see, little entryway rug, and over here I believe I just put in a little dresser, yeah. Gonna decorate that pretty lightly, I think with just like a vase and books, and then I think we're moving upstairs, yep. So we're gonna do, what are we doing first? Are we doing the bedroom? Yeah, okay, so this is the master bedroom where I believe the 2 parents would sleep, and or, you know, whoever lives here. Putting in the blankets, let's see, what am I doing? Rug, you know, just decorating the bedroom, keeping it pretty simple. Putting a bench in, and then we're going to put in some slippers. I really like adding little details like that, like random little slippers or blankets or just, you know, mugs some places, just to like really indicate that someone lives here and they're like using the space, you know? I love putting in little details like that. Little dresser over here, we're gonna decorate it pretty simply and put a mirror in between these 2 windows so it also kind of acts like a vanity. Little details here and there, gonna put in, let's see, dresser over here, or I guess a wardrobe. And then over here we're gonna put in a little painting. You guys know that painting, I use it a lot because I just really like the color palette of it. And then back here is gonna be the office space. So I guess this person could run the bistro cafe place, and this is like their office where they like take care of business for it. Maybe they meet with like, I don't know, clients or buyers or some cafe business kind of people here, because I do end up putting in like 2 chairs here, so it could also be used as like a meeting space. Yeah, see here I'm putting in those 2 chairs, put a little table in between, and then flowers, curtains as always, little wardrobe in the back, just for probably like office storage, I don't know. Same painting on that wall there because I love that painting. Putting those cabinets against the back wall for like office storage, and that's the office. This is just the upstairs hallway, just put in a rug and a painting, and then this is gonna be the main living room space. It's a little weird to have a living room upstairs, but I just didn't have any space up downstairs, so, you know, just popped it upstairs, thought that made the most sense. The windows in this room were black because this is obviously the space above the cafe, so the windows above the cafe were black, which was hard for me to deal with because my color palette was so light in this build, so I ended up bringing in that black chair there just to tie to the black of the window so it didn't look as weird. If that makes sense. It's really hard for me to explain like my brain process sometimes because I don't know if it makes sense to other people, but I was just trying to bring in black in other places in the living room space just to complement those windows is what I'm trying to say. I'm putting another little space here. This isn't really a dining space since obviously the kitchen's downstairs and the dining space is downstairs. I figured that'd be more like a communal space, maybe it's like a board game table, something like that. This is gonna be the room for the kids. Just putting in 2 beds, twin beds, so I figured they're probably just 2 children, maybe 2 teenagers, I don't know. No, I think this is a kid's room. I think I put kid stuff in here. I don't remember, let's see. Decorating this shelf for them, I'm gonna put in little boxes, random stuff. Oh, dollhouse, yeah, so these are for kids. Big old teddy bear, just kid stuff, you know, having fun. Brought in the black color again with the pillows on the floor there. Little toy box, train set, dollhouse stuff, let's see. Yeah, I'm just moving all around, just decorating this room. Wardrobe, painting above the kids' bed, and oh wow, that's the build. I hope you like that, Kathleen. I hope you really enjoyed this build. This was really fun to do, so thank you so much for the recommendation. And keep them coming, guys. Keep giving me recommendations. I've been listening to you guys. I have a list of them, and there are more to come out. So if you have requested something, keep a lookout because you might see it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.